Hello, everybody. I'm Connie Lou, the Energy Alchemist. Sorry, I've got Siri going crazy on me here. I'm going to do a guided meditation if there's anyone in the chat room at 7 p.m. I generally do them on Sundays and Thursdays. Last night I wasn't feeling well and I needed to rest, so I did make a little short announcing that I would hold one tonight. Now, I'm new at doing this on YouTube because I've been doing it on TikTok for a long time until now. So there's usually generally only a small handful of people that follow me over from TikTok that come to my lives. But even if there's just one of them that feels the need for this tonight, I want to be available to them. So I'm going to give it a few minutes and see if anyone appears, shows up. If they do, if anyone's here, let me know in the chat, in the comments, because I cannot see or tell whether there's anyone waiting for the meditation or not. If anyone is here, just let me know, and if you plan to stay, then I will, in fact, hold a meditation tonight for you. And if no one got the message and is here tonight, then it will be a very short live. I'm not very well known on YouTube because I've spent the last 5 years developing a following on TikTok. That was my go-to during the lockdown, during COVID and the lockdown. And I became very attached to many of the people on it. So I stayed there and built a following and did lives and built a reputation. Hi, sweetheart. Thanks for letting me know you're here. I was just watching. I wasn't sure who got the message. And if even one of you was here tonight, then we're going to do the meditation. So, hi, Green Tree. So I left TikTok a couple of weeks ago and decided to focus my attention on the YouTube app and my channel here. So it's very new. There's not a lot of people that know that I exist yet, but I'm sure that that will change. So for those of you just joining, my name is Connie. My business is the Energy Alchemist. I am a Reiki practitioner. I perform Reiki in person and remotely, long distance. I'm also a spiritual journey coach. I have clients that I help coach through through healing their trauma, through their spiritual journey and awakening. And in these current times, a lot of people need that kind of help. Maneuvering how to keep themselves sane and healthy. Hello, welcome everyone. So at a couple of minutes after 7, I plan to lead a guided meditation for those of you who want to stay. If you've never participated before, Vanessa has definitely participated many times. But for those of you who haven't participated before, what I ask is I put myself in a state of Reiki and I channel that Reiki energy to you so that if you stay for the meditation, you will not only be relaxing during the meditation, but you'll be receiving Reiki energy at the same time. I also ask that if you participate in the meditation, that you get in a place where you can be alone and where you can lie down or at least recline and lay back with your feet stretched up so that your body doesn't have to support any weight. I want you to be fully relaxed or able to fully relax. And I will put music on in a few minutes, and then it will just be you following your breath and the sound of my voice deep within in order to achieve a deep state of relaxation in order to do inner healing. And at the end, we do a global healing. I'm aware some of you just stopped in to say hi and you're not interested in a meditation. That's okay. That's all right. Come and visit my videos or come another time. But I know for a fact that at least one person who's very loyal and very faithful to the channel is here to receive it. Hello. I'm happy to see you all. So, anyone who would like to participate in the guided meditation? Hi, Laura. You too, sweetheart? Oh, I'm glad to see you too. Glad you found your way here. Because I'm so new, YouTube will only allow me to have the people I can have in my live are people who subscribe plus 25 more. So, hi, Alex. Greetings. You're from the UK. I'm very happy to meet you. This is going to be in just a couple of moments a guided meditation to help you relax deeply. And if you want to participate at the end, we do a global meditation. What do I call myself? My name is Connie Lou, and I call myself the Energy Alchemist. I do YouTube now. I focus mostly on TikTok for 5 years. I started a YouTube channel because I felt that there was a lot of censoring taking place over there. Things have changed. And I have a YouTube channel to offer help with spiritual journeys, uplifting things, sometimes funny videos, and I offer these meditations twice a week. It's generally Sunday and Thursday evening at 7 o'clock Eastern Time in the United States. But last night I wasn't feeling well. Thank you, Camden. I wasn't feeling well last night, so I had to take the evening off. And I'm trying to read the comments, which I get really distracted with that. So may I give some information to those of you who are new here. When the meditation starts, I canceled my TikTok, dear. I had 75,000 followers over there, but I did not like the energy that TikTok was being run with anymore. And I canceled my account. I deleted my videos. There we go. Somebody just got timed out. Foolishness. I timed him out because his comment was inappropriate. So, let's ignore the comments for Vanessa and Laura, Joan if you're here, any of my other loyal followers that are ready for the meditation. Let me put the music on and guide you. For all of the new people, please do not make any more comments during the meditation. When it's over, I welcome comments, but I prefer not to have the distraction on the screen. So if you'll hold your comments until then, I'd appreciate it. So everybody, all right, I get the volume right on this. Lie back and get comfortable. Get yourself in a position where your body is supported well so that you don't have to worry about tensing any muscles to hold yourself up. Close your eyes, put your phone down, and listen to the sound of my voice. I'd like you to develop a pattern of deep breathing. In through your nose for the count of 4. Hold it for a second or two, then exhale through your mouth, making an audible sound like this. As you inhale, feel your belly rise first and then fill your lungs. And as you exhale, feel your belly go down first and then empty your lungs. This particular type of breathing is very beneficial for deep relaxation. As you breathe in, let go of all of the cares of the day that followed you around. Let go of busyness, to-do lists. Let go of things that maybe didn't go the way you want them to. Just let it all fall away. And as you inhale, breathe in allowing, breathe in welcoming acceptance of divine energy, welcoming relaxation, and exhale stress, tension, resistance. Develop this nice rhythm, sending oxygen to every cell in your body. Finally, giving them all the oxygen that they need to relax, to be nourished, to heal. If you so choose, my loves, this would be a good time for you to invite your healing team to join you in your room, their energetic presence. And that is whoever you decide it is. For me, it's angels, it's spirit guides, it's ancestors, it's power animals that I resonate with. Invite your healing team, if you'd like, to surround you in the space that you're in and help you hold yourself in a very high frequency. They will also channel divine, loving energy to you as you tap into your own. This team is ready to help you, always at your beck and call. But because of free will, you must ask. So use your free will now to do just that. I'd like you to envision roots leaving the bottoms of your feet and traveling deep down into the earth, way, way down into Gaia. And when it reaches enough of a depth for you, for your intuition, let them stop and branch out. Plant those roots deeply in the earth. And as you breathe in, draw also Gaia's earth energy up into those roots, allowing them to enter. Allow that energy to enter your body and go up one side, back down the other in a cycle. Gaia has very healing energy, an ionic exchange that's very beneficial for us. And we can achieve that simply with our intention. Our intention's so much more powerful than we give it credit for, or that we fully understand. And as you're breathing and drawing in Gaia's energy, surrounded by your healing team, we're going to envision the white light, but tonight we're not going to envision it coming from outside of you, because it's time for us to truly understand that our essence is made of that bright light. We are a divine spark of consciousness at our core. So we will reach in with our mind, travel deep into the center of our heart, and find that beautiful white light burning within us and allow it to grow. Let that flame, that white light within your heart grow larger and larger. As first it fills and saturates your chest, and then the light spreads down your legs and feet, up through your trunk, your arms, your head. Become that white light. And as you inhale, also draw the cosmic light, the cosmic energy in through your crown. Create a scenario where you do not know where you leave off and divine energy begins, because there really is no boundary. Visualize yourself filled with white, healing light, unconditional love, capable of transmuting all energy. Cellular energy can be transformed from poor health into perfect vitality by just focusing this energy on it. Pain can be reduced, and its message can be received and understood when we align ourselves with this divine energy. Step into your birthright. Become the light fully. Become aware of your own divinity. And now, my loves, I want you to take your awareness on a walk to your sanctuary. Whatever path you usually travel down to that place that you've created that is your special sanctuary. For those of you who are new here, we always have created a special outdoor sanctuary which represents heaven on earth to us. For some it is a mountaintop, for some it's a tropical island, for others it's a garden or a pine forest. Envision your own sanctuary. And tonight, my friends, I want you to feel the weight, the heaviness. Look into your hand and realize that there is a pail that you carry with a great weight in it. As you walk down the path and into your sanctuary, notice how heavy that weight is. I'm sure you're tired of carrying it. And I want you to find in your place a body of water, a lake, a river, an ocean, a wide body of water that you can walk to. And with each step, until you get there, become fully aware of just how heavy that bucket is, how tired you are from carrying it. And when you reach the shore of this body of water, set that bucket down. Feel the relief as you can stand up straight, stretch your body, and let go of that weight. These are the things you carry around with you that weigh you down every day. And I'm going to ask you to release some of them. So reaching down into your bucket, pull out one stone. They're sizable stones, not little pebbles. And they each have a word written on them. What's written on this first stone is expectations. This stone is very heavy, as it represents not only your expectations of yourself, but the expectations of others, of family, of employers, of society. You've been carrying this weight for your entire life, performing to please others. It is time to let that go now. For everyone's happiness and joy is their own responsibility. It is never and was never yours to create. So, reach back with the stone and throw it far into the water. And as you see it sailing through the air before it lands, allow yourself and your body to feel that you are letting go of all the expectations that you've carried with you. It's a burden that you no longer want to have. You will feel lighter instantly. Reaching down into the bucket, pull out another stone. And as you look at it, the word on this one is validation. And for a moment, as you look at that stone, realize how much of your life you've had to perform or felt that you had to perform to be validated, approved of by others. First, parents, siblings, friends, teachers, employers, our society, even your presentation on social media. And I want you to hear me now when I say that your spiritual journey is a journey of self-love. And it is coming to the realization that the only validation that you need is your own. You are a piece of God consciousness. You are divine. And though your body and personality is human, your essence is divine. It's all-knowing. It's wise. You are connected to that at all times. That divine connection, that tells you that you don't need any validation but your own. Throw that stone into the water. And if you can, let go of the need to seek approval from anyone other than yourself. That doesn't mean disregarding what people think and not caring about them. You can love people immensely and still not need their validation. Reach down and take another stone. This is a big one. This stone carries a lot of the weight in the bucket. And what it says on it in clear letters is fear. We have carried so much fear around with us our entire life. We were trained to be afraid. We did not come fearfully into this world. Courageous little spirits we were. But we were trained to fear failure, fear disapproval from others, fear not fitting in. We have been conditioned and trained to operate out of fear, to keep us scampering, to keep us striving. For what? Who does that benefit? Not us. Recognize that this is a conditioning that was put on you for the benefit of others. And I ask you now to be willing to let it go once and for all. What do you have to fear if your true essence is divine energy that lives forever? Energy cannot be destroyed. What else is there possibly to fear? You are immortal. Own that. Step into that power. and throw that heavy stone into the water. Watch it sink and let it stay on the bottom of that where it belongs. And one more stone in the bucket that's rather big. Reach in and pull it out, and what it says is self-hatred. Any damage to your self-image and your self-esteem that has been done by the disapproval and judgment or shaming of other people throughout your life, more often than not, was never done maliciously. It was other humans acting out of their wounds to creating wounds for you, whether they were intentional or unintentional. But little by little, we've come to see ourselves as so flawed and so lacking with all that criticism that we carry self-judgment, self-hatred, and this needs to stop now. If you haven't already, it is time that you step fully on the path of self-love and commit to growing in it more every day. So throw that stone in the river as far as you can and watch it sink. And looking in the bucket, see that it is empty. Pick it up for a moment and feel how light it is when you let go of all these burdens you carried. It's amazing how much we hurt our own selves by believing that we need to do things that we do not need to do. Being on a spiritual journey actually means unlearning everything that you were taught that is not in conjunction with your divine self and why you came here. Letting go of all of it. Dropping the masks, dropping the weight, reveals your true and authentic self. That is what you came here to shine into this world. You came here to have life experiences as a human, to experience joy, to learn lessons that sometimes caused pain, but you were never intended to stay and linger in pain. That has been a side effect of our society. We reject it now. We choose the spiritual path to self-love, to living in joy, to letting our life be all about exploring, having fun, shining our light. As different as we are from everyone else, let that shine and care not about whether they understand or they get you or they approve. Because not only is that the road to joy for you, but you set the example for all others that they can be authentic too. In effect, you give them permission to let go of their burdens by your example. So my loves, feel how light your body is now. And later this evening, when you're back in your space, if you feel any other burdens or weights that you've carried that were not in that bucket, you do your own visualization to let them go. For carrying them is a choice, always. And now standing on the shore of this water, If you would like to join me for a moment to share this love, this self-love that you have with the rest of the world and the planet, to send healing out to this beautiful earth, this planet that sustains us, that gives us life in every way, that has been misused so badly by so many of us. Let our hearts swell, that white light grow larger and larger within us until it encircles us externally and then fills the sky. Allow that light to grow until it envelops the entire planet. Think loving thoughts, gratitude for Gaia, for all she does for us. Think love for all of humanity, with all of their burdens and their confusions. Send them love to help them find their way into the healing. Envelop all of the animal life and the plant life. Surround everything with that white light, with your eyes closed and feeling your connection to it all, because we are all one. And now, while I am silent for a few moments, while you envision yourself drenching Gaia and her inhabitants with this white light of love, unconditional love, please verbally give your blessing to the planet and to humanity in your own words. Well done, my loves. And now, as you draw your energy back into your heart chakra, see the planet continue to pulsate with that white light. You have saturated her with it. You have left it there for her. She will continue to heal throughout this night, as will all of her inhabitants. They may not know where the love has come from, but they will feel it descend on them. And they will use it according to their own journey. And now, walk back on your path, back to the room you started your meditation in, feeling as light as a feather without that heavy bucket of burdens. Skipping, hopping, flying back, whatever feels appropriate to you. But experience that lightness. You need carry no burdens, ever. Surrender them to the Creator. Ask your healing team to help you resolve them. There is so much help for you. As you re-enter your room, bring your awareness and energy back into that beautiful body. that serves you so well, that's lying, reclining in the room. And settle in and do an internal scan, seeing how your cells are being impacted by all of that white light that's been in there working. See the health, see the healing happening, see your blood flowing freely and beautifully, and all of your organs working perfectly. Feel yourself connected, energetically and physically, to all that is. And draw those roots back up into the soles of your feet that you have had planted into Gaia, thanking her for the love that she's given you, grateful for the exchange. It has been a mutual exchange of love tonight between you and Gaia. And then thank your healing team in the room for joining you. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Show your gratitude. Show your gratitude by connecting with them daily and always asking them for help, or if nothing else, to help you be your best person, to have the most fun you can have, however you need help. It is different for every individual, but ask, thank them, and let them go on their way. And smile with the awareness that you are so adored throughout the universe by so many beings, that you have absolutely nothing to need here, nothing to fear, nothing to look for. You are full and complete. And when you are ready, my loves, you can open your eyes and stretch your body. I'm sure that your body could use a good stretch after all that time. And let me say thank you to you for your work tonight in working on your own healing and contributing to the planetary healing. You've become a valuable ally to me tonight in my life's work. Thank you also for letting me join you briefly on your journey, your healing journey, and for allowing me to step into your energy with you and be your guide for a little while. There's great love for you here. You're very welcomed, Laura. I'm so glad that you came tonight. I'm so sorry I wasn't here for you guys last night. Oh, Joan, you're here too. Thank you so much for coming tonight, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. I hated to cancel on you last night, but I was down again at like 3 in the afternoon. I gotta tell, and I'm not sick. This is the solar flare energy stuff. We're getting really hit with a lot of releasing energy and integrating new energy, absorbing more and more light, and I can feel it, not only for myself, but because I feel the emotions of the collective. Um, I'll be going along through my day, and every once in a while, it just knocks me out. I hit the wall. So I do self-care, like I tell you. When that happens, I lay down. I take a nap. I hope you continue to drop the weight, everyone. If you find something else in your travels, in your dreams, or in your travels through your day tomorrow that you have been carrying, that you've been conditioned to believe was normal and part of life, question it. Because chances are very good it is not for you to carry. And it's as simple as deciding to let go of it. You can do that. I want you all to be light, joyful. We do not have to absorb what's taking place all around us. We can exist within this time, but not absorb that. Remember, this split that's going to be happening with the earth is not a physical one. It's an energetic division. It's an energetic split. And people that are operating on the frequency of a 5D, fifth dimension energy, will experience life when that split happens in a magnificent way. And any who don't choose that, who aren't ready for that, it'll be okay. They just need more time in the 3D. Thank you for appreciating that, Joan. I would feel very hypocritical if I taught you self-love and self-care and I did not walk my talk. You need to make yourself the most important person in your life. And truthfully, when you do that and you become your own best friend and your own lover and you become the most important person to you, it fills you up so fully that you literally spill love out onto not only the people in your life, but everyone you come into contact with. I am so much more capable of loving others now that I've been on that self-love journey. I used to love people like crazy, but I was giving from my own cup and I left myself dry so much of the time. Now I fill my cup and it just spills over on all of you. And that's what I want to teach. The self-love journey is crucial, and you become more helpful to changing this world and healing others by loving yourself that way than you can possibly understand until it happens. I'm so glad that you ladies found me tonight. I think it's kind of a given that if I do have to cancel for some reason, I usually try to make it the very next night so that you don't have to wait too long. So I hope we have that kind of an understanding. And I did make the short, but I don't know who sees them on their algorithm, but you guys can always look up on my page and go looking for a short. I will announce something like that anytime I can, unless it was a sudden thing that happened. That would be the only reason that I would not have an explanation. Something sudden happened and I couldn't. I care a great deal about you. And I do feel a little bad about canceling, but not like, I don't feel guilty. I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong. I feel disappointed because I know that you all are dealing with a lot, and I'm just here twice a week. You know, sometimes it's days in between, and I want to give you that relaxation and that relief. So it's just, thank you very much. I'm so grateful to you for being so loyal with this. And if there was just, if like I said, if there was even just one of you here consistently, I would continue to do this for that one person. Each one of you I cherish. Each one of you is enough in and of yourself to do this work. But the more of you that come and the more that raise their frequency through healing, the closer we get to the pulling apart and the split where we can literally experience life in a 5D instead of the 3D. I think I'm kind of living in a 4D existence now, because even though I'm very aware of what's taking place around the world, I know my limitations and my abilities, and I've created a way to keep my frequency high. That was one of the reasons I pulled myself out of TikTok. And I'm doing great self-care and spending time with really high quality people. I'm not watching much news right now. I cannot. I cannot submerge myself in this ridiculousness, this chaos, and maintain the frequency I need to maintain for all of you. And what's taking place out there is nothing more but a repeat of the same old um, narcissistic behavior that I've lived with earlier in my life. And I go no contact with anybody with narcissistic behavior. So, in effect, I'm going no contact with our government and the foolishness that's taking place. I will do things that I can do to help, but I will not immerse myself in that information daily. I hope that all of you find your own tolerance level for just how aware you can be and how much you can know without causing yourself harm. And right now, I am putting myself absolutely first. So I'm not getting lost in that circus. I see us living in a spiritually transformed world. I see and hold the vision of us entering this age of Aquarius and completely changing the system of operation in this world. And I believe that what I'm watching is the deterioration of the old to clear the way for the new. Yeah, you're right. You're right, Joan. We're watching all of the nastiness that comes out of an infection before it heals. We're watching all that gunk come out. It's ugly, but it's going to cleanse the wound so that it can close up and be healed. I guess as a nurse, that's my best analogy for what we're seeing right now. But I spend a lot of time outdoors in nature, listening to beautiful music. I listen to uplifting podcasts. I am learning how to make oils and tinctures and elixirs from herbs. My youngest daughter's going to herbal school, which I wanted to do 30 years ago so badly. She's going and she's teaching me everything she's learning. And the two of us have had great fun growing and wild crafting different things. And I'm learning how to make medicine because I'm trying to go back to a simpler way of life. I'm trying to get rid of the busy, crazy, capitalistic crap and pare my life down to a more peaceful, manageable, simple existence. And that, I guess, truly is my spiritual journey. We all want different things, but I want simplicity, depth, and meaning in my life. So, my loves, do you need anything of me or have any questions before we say goodnight? You good? Then I want you to have a deep and restful sleep tonight and dream sweet, sweet dreams. And you wake up tomorrow morning with the intention and ready and rested to go have a kick-ass day. You have fun. You enjoy your life. And don't let anybody rob you of your joy. Joy is an act of rebellion right now. Be a rebel. I love you all. I will see you Thursday night at 7. Have a great week.